Hi, wish you Happy New Year 2021 to all my subscribers, my friends, my dear students, and my dear family members. Today, we are going to discuss very important topic in Java, that is first program in Java. How to write first program in Java. Before going to discuss about how to write a program in Java, we should know what is JVM. JVM full form is Java Virtual Machine. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. It is a program, it is a software which executes our program, which executes our Java program. JVM is automatically installed while installing Java software. There is no need to separately install the JVM. So, every Java program execution contains two steps. Understood? Every Java program execution contains, it is a two-step process. First of all, we need Java program. Assume I have a Java program with the name hello.java. Assume I have a Java program with the name hello.java. It contains our original program. So this hello.java program, this Java program should be given to the compiler, Java compiler, that is called compiler. Assume every Java program execution contains two-step process. The steps are as follows. First, we need a Java program. Assume I have one program with the name hello.java. Yes, every Java program should be saved by using some name with the dot extension Java. This program should be given to the compiler, Java compiler. How to give Java compiler we will discuss, no problem. So this is the first step. Our Java program should be given to the Java compiler by using command javac. By using command javac space program name.java. That means hello.java. We need to enter this command at the command prompt. Once again I am repeating you. Every Java program execution is a two-step process. First of all, we need Java program. Assume I have Java program with the name hello with the dot extension Java. Yes, obviously. So this Java program should be given to the compiler by using command javac space program name.java at the command prompt. When you activate Java compiler, first of all, Java compiler takes our program, our source program, this is called source program, which contains English alphabet program because it was created by the user. So compiler first of all checks for the errors in our program. If there exists any error, compiler displays errors to the user. As a user of the program, as a human being of the program, we need to rectify the errors. When program becomes error free, then compiler is a translator which translates program in one language to another language. So after program becomes error free, compiler translates our program into one more program that contains only bytecode. And it renames the program as hello.class. Means it produces .class file. Compiler produces .class file. You can find out at the location itself. Hello.java, wherever you save the program, after Java compiler, you can see one more file with the same name with the dot extension class file .class. So this class file contains bytecode which contains some intermediary symbols, which contains some intermediary symbols, and those symbols are only understandable by the Java virtual machine. Those intermediary symbols only understandable by the Java virtual machine. Now, second step is, first step is come over. First one is, I have given this program to the Java compiler. Java compiler produces dot class file which contains some intermediary symbols, and it produces one more file with dot extension dot class. Okay, this dot class file should be given to the runner or executor, or simply we can say JVM. I told you already, JVM is a software, it is a program which executes our program, Java program. Every Java program should be executed by the Java virtual machine only. So second step is, that class file should be given to the Java virtual machine. So Java virtual machine executes body of the main function. Yes, it may be C program, it may be C++, it may be Java. In every programming language, execution should be done inside the main function only. Yes, execution should be done inside the main function only. Execution starts from main function only wherever it is in our program. So JVM, Java virtual machine, executes our Java program with the dot extension class, and it produces output. So this is the two-step process of executing a Java program. To execute Java program, we are using Java space program name like hello. There is no dot extension something. Okay, understood? So this is the two-step process of executing a Java program. Again, I am repeating you. Java virtual machine, it is a program, it is a software which executes our Java program. Every Java program execution contains two-step process. It is a two-step process. First one is, Java program should be given to the compiler by using some command, Java C space program name with dot extension Java. When you activate compiler first of all checks for the errors exist in our program. If there exist any error, compiler displays errors to the user, and as a human being, as a user of the program, we need to rectify that errors. If there are no errors, if there is no error, compiler automatically converts .java program into .class program. It produces one more file with the same name hello with the dot extension class. It contains some bytecode, means which contains some intermediary symbols, and those intermediary symbols are only understood by the Java virtual machine. So this class file, now if you have dot class file, you can execute the program. How to execute program? By using command Java space program name. So this program should be given to the second in the second step. First step, we need to give program to the compiler. Second step, we need to give program to the Java virtual machine. So when you activate Java virtual machine, it executes the Java program and it displays output to the user. So this is about Java virtual machine. So if you have any doubt regarding Java virtual machine, please comment so that I will give reply and I will mail you personally. Okay. So now after discussion of Java virtual machine, now we are going to discuss about how to write a Java program, starting first program in Java. So every program in Java should be written inside the class only. Every coding should be inside the class only. I told you clearly in the first class, Java is an object-oriented programming language. It is object-oriented programming language. Means it is the combination of Java and C++, both are object-oriented programming languages. Both contains class and object concept. Class and object concept, and regarding class and object we will discuss very deep in future. Don't worry. But remember, every program, every Java program should be inside the class only. Should be inside the class only. This point you should understand. So while writing Java program, you can, how to write a Java program? While writing Java program, you can use any text editor like Notepad, like Notepad++, or Sublime, like any text editor you can use to write a Java program. Assume I am going to use Notepad or Notepad++ to write a Java program as a text editor I am using. So assume this is my text editor like Notepad. I opened my Notepad in my laptop and I saved that program. First of all, I need to save that Notepad with some name with the dot extension Java. Assume I have saved this program by using some name hello with the dot extension Java. So dot extension Java represents it is a Java program. Assume it is my text editor area. It is my text editor area region. So first one, what I am doing, I am using text editor. It may be Notepad or Notepad++ or Sublime and so on. Any text editor you can use to create a Java program. First of all, you need to save the program by using some name with the dot extension Java. Dot extension Java represents it is a Java program. And while writing Java program, I told you every code should be inside the class only. Every entire Java programming code should be inside the class only. How to start a class? How to start a class? Class should be starts with the syntax class space class name followed by open curly brace followed by close curly brace. This is the way of writing a class. I am telling you again, entire program code should be inside the class only. Should be inside the class only. Why we are writing inside the class? Because Java is an object-oriented programming language. Means entire programming depends upon the concept of object and class. Regarding class and object, we will discuss in depth in the future. Don't worry. Now we just simply remember this topic. Okay. So here class is a keyword. Don't worry. Class name should be similar to the name which we saved the program. So we saved the program by using hello.java, right? So here I am taking class name as hello. I am taking class name as hello. Why, sir? Why should we take class name and the program name similar? I want to take one more name. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible generally. Generally, I told you who is going to execute our Java program? Java Virtual Machine. While Java Virtual Machine executing Java program, it checks the program name which is similar to the class name. Suppose if I enter Java hello to execute the Java program, hello.java program. So whenever runner JVM looks for the hello, it goes to the hello class location only. Okay. So my dear students, generally remember class name should be similar to program name. Program name should be similar to class name. Anyway, you can think. Okay. So I have written class followed by class name. Class name I told you in future we are going to discuss in detail about the class name. Don't worry. So class name I am taking hello because I saved this program by using hello.java. I told you yes, to start a Java program it should start with the main function. Okay. So main function should be written as follows: public static void main function or main method string array. String array followed by open curly brace. Open curly brace is followed by close curly brace. This is the range, this is the scope. Okay, this open curly brace and close brace, this closed curly brace belongs to this class. This closed curly brace belongs to main method. What is mean by public static void main? I told you JVM is going to execute our Java program. While executing Java program, execution should starts from main method only, main function only. Yeah, what is the difference between function and method? What is the difference between function and method? Both are same. Function and method both are same. Suppose, for example, add function, because it contains function brackets. Add method. So what is the difference between function and method? I am telling you both function and method both are same. If you write a function, it may be main function, it may be add function, it may be any function. If you write a function inside the class, then it becomes method. The functionality of both function and method both are same, but the terminology which we are using is different. If you use function outside a class, then it becomes a function. If you use function inside the class, then it becomes method. So here main is a function because it contains open parenthesis, closed parenthesis. So main function, but this main function is available inside the class. So that's why it became main method. So why we are using public static void main? This main method is exist inside the class. So JVM is going to execute this program, and JVM executes only main method which is available inside the class. So JVM is exist outside the class, and it is going to access the main method, correct or not? JVM is going to access the main method which is available inside the class. So if you want to access a method or a variable, because class is a collection of variables and methods. This topic we will discuss future, don't worry. Okay, just we are going to discuss only simple program, how to write a simple program, and the terminologies we are going to discuss. So if you want to access a method or variable inside the class, you need to use public access specifier. Yes, public, private, protected, these comes under access specifiers. This topic we will discuss later. Means if you use public, the meaning is we are making main method as public property. Means anybody can touch the, suppose we have public park, anybody can use the public park. Suppose if you use private, instead of public I use private property, means only particular persons can use the public property. So main method I am making main method as public, means anybody can access the main method. So JVM is going to access the main method which is outside, and JVM is going to access the main method which is exist inside the class kabatti. So we are making main method as public. Okay. Static. Why we are using static? If you want to access a method or function or method, inside the class. We need to create an object. We need to create an object. In future, we are going to discuss how to create an object. Okay. So if you want to access a method or a variable inside the class, we need to create an object. If you want to access a method without creating an object, in this program I am not going to discuss about object. In this program I am not going to create an object. Without creating an object, I am going to access the method which is available inside the class. I am telling you again, repeating. If you want to access a method, main method or main function which is available inside the class, you need to create an object. How to create an object we will discuss later. So through object only we can access the method. Through object only we can access method or variable inside the class. So if you want to access a method or variable without creating an object, you need to make that method as static. You need to make that method as static. Okay. So void, it represents the return type. It represents the return type. So regarding return type, you can understand in the methods concept. Okay, functions or methods we will discuss later. So this void represents the return type. Suppose if the main method is going to return integer value, how to return అనేది we will discuss later, no problem. If this main method is going to return integer value, then instead of void you can use int. If this main method is going to return some real value, float value, then instead of void you can use float. So what is meant by return type, that we will discuss in the methods concept. Don't worry. Until that time, remember public static void main, like that. String array. So void represents return type of the main method, and basically the first point of method is every method or every function should return any value, a value. Here void means this main method is not going to return any value. Suppose instead of this void, if you use int, then inside the body of main function there should be some return statement. Instead of void, if you use any data type like int, float, string, like that, so inside the main method you must use return statement. That I am telling you, we will discuss this topic in the future in methods concept. Don't worry. So I am not going to use any return. Means here there is return type like void. So main method you know very well. Every program starts with the main method only. Without main method we cannot do anything. So what is meant by string array? String, capital S. Sir, what is meant by args, some array brackets? Instead of this args name, we can use any name, some X array, some Y array. Any name you can use instead of args. Okay. So what is meant by string array? Why we are using? We are using string array because if you want to pass some input to the main method, if you want to pass some values to the main method, and if you want to perform some operations on that input values, if you want to pass some values to the main method, and if you are going to perform some operation on that input values, we need to use an array. That array is called string array. In future we will discuss more on this string array. So entire code should be written inside the main method only. Yes. So my program is I want to display some output, like I want to print some message hello world. I want to print some message hello world. So whatever you want to print, you should be written like this: system dot out dot print ln or print. You can use print in C line. You can use print or println. Println or print. The difference between print and println we will discuss. No problem. So what the message you are going to print? Hello world. That message should be inside the double quotation. Hello world. So in system.out.println, capital S must be used. S is the capital letter. So by using system.out.println, you can print some text at the output screen. Whatever text you want to print at the output screen, that must be inside the double quotation like this, hello world. So this is the basic program. This is the way of writing a base program, first program in Java, hello world. So this is called Java program, and I saved this program by using hello.java, which contains English letter alphabets. This English letter alphabets program is also called as source program or high level language program. Source program or high level language program. This high level language program cannot understandable by the computer or machine. So to make this program understandable by the compiler, computer or machine, we need to translate this high level language program into machine understandable language program. I told you, after writing program, every program execution is a two-step process. So after writing program, we need to open command prompt by using you need to open command prompt by using Windows R. Okay, run command, it opens. In that we can use command CMD. So if you enter CMD, it opens command prompt. So suppose where you save this, suppose I saved this program in D drive. So assume it is the command prompt opened here. Assume it is in the C drive right now. Now where you save this program? Hello.java. Yes, program can be saved anywhere. I told you. Already you set the class path in class 1 in Java first class. I told you how to set class path. So if you already set class path, you can save program in any drive. If you don't set class path, Java is installed in C program files, Java, JDK version in bin folder. So if you don't set the class path, you need to save the program inside the bin folder only, inside the Java file, inside the Java folder. If you already set the class path, then you can save the program anywhere, any drive in the computer. So if you save the program in D drive, you need to go to D drive like D : enter button. So it enters into D drive. So now you can compile the program. How I told you two steps. One is compiler, second one is executor. So how to compile the program? Java C space hello.java. Java C space hello.java. Enter. When you enter hello.java, Java C hello.java, compiler activates. First of all, it displays errors. If there is no error, compiler ready to execute. Okay, runner execute ready to. It produces one more file with dot extension class. It produces hello.class file. Now you can execute by using Java space program name hello. Now when you press Java space hello program name, Java virtual machine activates and it executes the main method. It comes to main method first line. What is there? I told you Java virtual machine executes only main method body. Java virtual machine executes main method body only. So when you press Java space program name for execution, Java virtual machine activates and it comes to first line of the main function. And what is there? System.out.println means you are giving instruction to the Java virtual machine to print some information at the output screen. Now runner Java virtual machine prints hello world it shows output like hello world like this. Okay, and it comes end of next second line, it contains end of the main function. So when runner JVM comes to end of the main function, it simply stops the process. So this is the way of writing base program in Java. I am telling you again, every Java program should be written inside the class only. Class contains some class name. Class name should be similar to program name, because while Java virtual machine executing program, it checks for the name you have given here. So class name should be match with the name you have given here. Okay, so this is the way of giving. So my dear students, to encourage, please subscribe my videos, my channel, and please share my videos to all your friend circle and ask them to subscribe if you like this video. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day.